This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium Training session. This Infinium Training session is entitled The Specter of Mediocrity. Now, as a MGTOW man, you will discover that as you walk along the MGTOW path, that the world itself, the society itself, the feminist and entrenched society that you live in is operating in a realm of mediocrity. And that mediocrity surrounds you, and it's everywhere you go. It's on your job, it's where you bank, it's where you shop, it's everywhere. And that for you as a MGTOW man can be very frustrating, very exasperating, and at times it can be depressing. This is because the MGTOW philosophy is diametrically opposed to not only feminism, but the mediocrity that feminism breeds. And also the MGTOW philosophy pushes a man not only on a different path, on a path to freedom, but on a path to excellence. This is because the MGTOW philosophy puts a man first, puts himself first. It says to the world that I am first, not the feminist plantation state. It says to the world that I'm not a slave to the feminist plantation state. I'm not a slave to the things that it generates like mediocrity. I'm not a slave to those things. I don't think in the manner that the feminist plantation states, it says all of those things. That's what the MGTOW philosophy says. So what I'm saying and what I'm getting at is that you may find yourself in a situation of mediocrity, let's say like on a job or in a place where you have to work or have to deal with a lot of people. You will find yourself most commonly in a place of mediocrity, and that is where things are being done just to kind of please a person or skate along and get things done in any old fashion, that type of thing. And that for you as a MGTOW man may frustrate you. It again may exasperate you. It may cause depression. But I'm here to tell you to not let those things get to you. And instead, look at what you are. Look at who you are. Look at where you're going. And not let the things of this feminist plantation state, the mediocrity of this feminist plantation state, get to you and get to your heart. And yes, sometimes you have to work in jobs where there is mediocrity. But it does not mean that you as a MGTOW man is mediocre or mediocre. It does not mean that you're mediocre. And in fact, you'll find that in these various situations, you may be operating alone in what you feel and what you see. But again, you are not the mediocre. You are not the mediocre person. You are not the one who is mediocre. But the people around you, the feminists, the simps, the white knights, those are the ones that are mediocre. You must understand that these things will eventually fail. Mediocrity will lead to failure. It will cause businesses to shut down. It will cause things to be changed. But you yourself, again, if you are in a mediocre situation, it does not mean that you are mediocre. And you don't have to stay there. You don't have to be in that place forever. In fact, use that place as a stepping stone to either move to something else, or if you're building a business, look at the mistakes that they're making because of mediocrity and do it better. That's what you need to do. But any case, don't let the mediocrity of this world, the mediocrity of feminism get to you. Don't let it depress you. Don't let it exasperate you. because, again, that's not you. There are some cases where you can't change what you're in, but you can change yourself. You can change yourself, and by changing yourself, it allows you to step into a better place. That's what you need to do. You must allow yourself to be free from the downing of people, the constant shaming that you will encounter, the constant put downs that you will encounter because you are a MGTOW man. You must ignore those things because those are coming from a place of mediocrity. In this world, there's going to be those types of things. You will encounter those things. But again, you are not mediocre. And again, the ones that are shaming, the ones that are operating in mediocrity are the ones that are lost. You as a MGTOW man, you are on a path to freedom. You are on a path to not only freedom, but excellence. You must understand that, and you must see that. So if it means just going to your job and shutting those people out, just shutting them out in your mind, do so. Do so. And then on the side, work on something where you can get to a better place. You have the opportunities. Those people who are shaming you, who are laughing at you, thumbing their noses at you, who are operating in mediocrity, are the ones that do not have the answers. They do not have the answers, and as long as they operate in the realm that they are, they will never have the answers. And in fact, they are doomed for destruction. You as a MGTOW man, because you are on the path that you are on a path to freedom, and you will escape destruction because your eyes are open to the things of this world. They're open to the feminist plantation state. They're open to the way things work. And you see now what you must do to operate in this world in freedom. So I will say to you again, be strong in this walk. Do not let mediocrity get to you. Do not let feminism and the ideology of feminism get to you, get into your heart. Because again, feminism is going down. The mediocrity that feminism generates is going down. There is, again, a table turning process happening, and it is getting to the place where it is getting to critical mass. And people are seeing that the ideology of feminism and the mediocrity that it generates is a failure. And not only that, the effect of the MGTOW philosophy is so strong that it is having an effect on every part of this feminist entrenched society. So again, my MGTOW brothers, do not be put down by the specter of mediocrity, but instead, stay on the path, stay on the MGTOW path, and stay on the path to freedom and excellence. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay on the MGTOW path. And remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.